made for any size job and a great savings because you can save up to 40% every day when you buy contractor packs of molding. Load up on drywall and get up to 15% off just by making a bulk purchase. Place your order at Lowe'sForPros.com and our pro loaders will be ready to load you up so you can get back to the job site faster. For your next job and every job after, do it right for less. Start with Lowe's.
KXLX Airway Heights, Spokane. Patchin and Lukens never cheat.
Come on, guys. Play by the rules.
Weekdays at 3, 700 ESPN and 105.3 FM.
Ladies and gentlemen.
You ready for the big soap?
Ready?
You ready?
Are you ready?
Are you ready? Ready. You're ready for the partner?
This will turn journalism on its ear.
Go!
Broadcasting from the Frost Brewed Coors Light Studio, it's time for Patchin and Lukens.
700 ESPN, 105.3 FM. Patchin and Lukens here in the Frost Brew Coors Light Studio. Thanks for being with us on the program today. Just 1 hour today. We'll take you back to Cleveland where you got to hear the home run derby last night. We'll have the All-Star game for you. Major League Baseball's All-Star game. There actually is a Mariner that's eligible to play. I don't know if he's going to play or not. We'll find out.
Who, Vogie?
Yeah.
He'll probably play. I mean, nobody has to play him, but
right.
he'll probably play.
He probably will play.
Yeah. It's probably going to be one at bat, and that's it. Because I mean, you're not going to take a guy who sucks defensively and put him in a defensive position. You're not going to do that in an All-Star.
I'm going to guess we're going to see him as a pinch hitter, and that'll be it.
Yeah, he'll get his one at bat,
unless he pinch hits for the DH.
That would be good.
Yeah, or the game goes into extra innings, which if it does. If it goes to
runner
the 10th inning, runner on second.
And baseball people are going to lose their collective mind if that happens.
Do you know what? If you want to try stuff, this is the game to try it.
Yes.
Because you know what? There are more eyes on this game than probably any other game until we get to the playoffs. And you're not screwing with the game in the playoffs. Put it out there to the public. Experiment all you want. It doesn't bother me because this game doesn't mean anything. It's an exhibition game. It's a game that was originally put into play to benefit the players' pension plan. Oh, this is a gazillion years ago, and that's why the players volunteered to play in this game. I got no trouble if you want to experiment all kinds of things in this game. Knock yourself out. You want to put a 10th man out in the field? Go ahead. You want to
move the mound back?
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to do.
Might take a little time to move the mound back.
3 balls, 2 strikes. You betcha. Knock yourself out. But that's coming up today at 4 o'clock. We're with you for a very short period of time. Steve's going to open up the ticket window one time, and when he does, we got a pair of tickets to the NHRA Coors Light Nitro Summer Nationals. It's the Jet Car Finals at Spokane County Raceway on August 15th, 16th, 17th, and 18th. Caller 10 when the ticket window opens at 244-ESPN, 509-244-3776. All right. Also, the Spokane Chiefs have a new head coach. They made the announcement today. We'll have a press conference tomorrow. Manny Viveros, if you're a long-time Spokane Chiefs fan, you may remember him. He played in the Western Hockey League. His last year in the league was playing for Prince Albert in the Spokane Chiefs' very first game. So he has played one game, because that's when you played teams in the East twice, home and home.
So the first time that Spokane was in the WHL?
The first year.
Yeah, I mean
that was Manny Viveros' last year in the league.
Holy smoke!
He played a game in the inaugural season.
They played in Spokane.
Yeah. Well, no. Back in '86, you played Prince Albert twice. Once at PA, once here.
Okay.
They don't do that anymore because there's more teams. But remember then, there was only 14 teams in the league.
Sure.
So you made a road trip to the east, and they came out here. So he has played a game here in Spokane. He's coached a game here in Spokane because he coached 2 years in Prince Albert, and now he is the new head coach of the Spokane Chiefs.
Swift Current. Swift Current.
Was it Swift Current?
Yeah, he won.
Excuse me.
He won
played
a
at Prince Albert.
Yeah.
He coached. You're right.
He won a WHL championship at Swift Current
2 seasons ago.
Yeah.
He was with the Edmonton Oilers this past season as an assistant coach, and the new general manager came in, fired everybody on the staff, and he was
Manny
looking,
for a job.
Interesting statement by him after he was let go by Edmonton, and somebody asked him the question, would you have any interest in returning to the Western Hockey League? He said, no. I don't see myself going back to the WHL. I've been there, done that.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, apparently...
Clearly the interest in signing him on as an NHL assistant wasn't there.
Apparently could not find a job.
Or as an AHL head coach or anything like that.
So the question becomes, if a guy takes a job where a month ago he said he didn't have any interest in coming here, how long can we really if he's offered a job next year, is he leaving after one season?
I just see what's on his resume. And when I heard this morning that they had hired him, and I would love to talk to him, and we will talk to him.
We will talk to him tomorrow on the show.
I mean, I saw what was on his resume was, 2018, he wins a WHL championship, and then he goes to become an assistant coach in the NHL. Mm-hmm. He has any success in Spokane, he's gonzo. See you later.
Oh, sure.
Bye-bye.
We know that.
And with the talent he's going to have, he better have some success in Spokane.
We'll see. It may. I mean, if
it still has to mesh. He has to mesh with the guys and everything.
You could get back Philip Kral. You could get back Jake McGrew as a 20-year-old. You could get back.
With the potential talent he has back in Spokane. That's a better way to say it. Yes.
I mean, they got 3 guys that could be back that could help them be the best team in the West.
Yes.
If they don't get any of those guys back,
true,
including Ty Smith, then they're a middle-of-the-road team. He is, by all accounts, looking at his resume, probably is more qualified than Dan Lambert was to coach this hockey team.
Maybe.
Dan Lambert won a Western Hockey League championship in Kelowna. Manny Bavaros has won a Western Hockey League championship at Swift Current. So both guys are qualified to be coaching at this level. He played a long time in Europe and has coached at the international level. He coached the Austrian Olympic team. He coached in 3 world championships, the head coach of Austria. He coached Michael Grabber and Stefan Ulmer, a couple of former Spokane players. So he is very qualified. He'll join us on the show tomorrow. Again, the announcement today, the press conference is tomorrow. And teams are doing this now. They're making who their coach is. First of all, one, so they can beat social media to the punch, even though apparently this was reported last night in Canada. But 2, they get 2 days out of this. They get 2 days of coverage.
Sure.
They get TV, they get radio guys talking about it today. They get a newspaper story. Then tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon when they have it, they get a newspaper story. They get a TV coverage. They get radio coverage. I'm a little upset at the Chiefs, and I went over there to express my frustration today. This will be the first Spokane Chiefs head coach I have not been there for the press conference.
Oh. Because you got something else going on?
It's the press conference is at show.
It's at 3 o'clock.
It's at 3 o'clock. We're a little busy at 3 o'clock today.
Let's do our show from the press conference.
That doesn't work.
Yeah.
If the press conference was at 2:30, maybe.
Yeah.
But it's at 3 o'clock, and as they get up,
Yeah, we can't be in the back of the room.
No! Welcome to the show, because we might go and we might do something crazy. We might do something nuts. So the Chiefs have a new head coach. He'll join us tomorrow. Scott Carter will also join us tomorrow. Did you watch the Home Run Derby last night?
I did, yeah.
Steve, did you watch it?
Yes.
I apologize. I had it on. I went home, got a quick bite to eat, sat in my chair to watch it, and I fell asleep.
It was that exciting.
No. It was the week I had, I got no sleep, and it was boomo. And nobody woke me up. Nobody did. I just kind of woke up about an hour and a half later and just, So I saw highlights. I saw Vladimir Guerrero Jr. hit a lot of home runs.
Well,
and he didn't win it.
And as soon as when Vladimir Guerrero was done with his mano a mano against Jock Peterson.
Yeah.
Okay. I said, hey, well, while they were still competing, I was like, whoever wins this is not going to win the championship. Okay. Because they were drained. They were sapped.
Yeah.
And that's the way it is. I like what they've done with the home run derby. I think it's been revived. My complaint would be the same as my complaint about the hot dog eating contest, okay? It's maybe a little too long.
3 minutes is too long?
The whole thing is from beginning to end, it's too long.
But you know what? You know why they did it that way? Because people complained that there wasn't a head-to-head matchup.
Yeah.
It was like 8 guys, and we're going to narrow it down to 4. Then we're going to narrow it down to 2 instead of this guy against this guy.
Right.
And that's why they did it this way, and they shortened it because remember before, it wasn't a time limit; it was outs.
It was strikes. Yeah, outs.
Outs,
Yes,
and if you hit one and didn't hit it out, it was an out. You got 10 outs, and that's who was the guy, Steve, that went crazy?
Yeah, he also
a few
drained
years
drained
ago.
himself.
Josh Hamilton?
Yes, yeah, Josh Hamilton, where he hit like 13 home runs in a row without an out.
Yeah, and he drained himself again. You know, it was like Luis Gonzalez when they had it in Seattle. Same deal. So I don't know a better way to do it. It's okay the way it is, but if they could find a way to just, I mean, it's just a little. It's a. You're asking me to spend a lot of time watching guys hit balls out in batting practice.
The only way to do it, Rick.
Then don't do it then. Don't watch it. Are you kidding me? Go mow your grass then. Don't tell me it takes too long. Get out of here.
It's a little long, Steve.
The only way to do
Good. Don't watch it.
The only way to do it would be either to shorten the round to 2 minutes or 90 seconds.
Yeah.
Or shorten the number of guys that are in it.
Yeah, that would probably be it.
Because I don't see any other way. And now that they're going to offer $1 million,
more guys are going to.
They're going to get guys that. I mean, Pete Alonso. I don't know what Pete Alonso's making as a major leaguer this year.
It's like $550,000.
Yeah.
He doubled his salary yesterday in one day.
Well, he more than doubled it. He tripled it.
Yeah. Well, he doubled what he was getting for the whole season in the Major League Home Run Derby contest. David said that was the first home run derby in years I've actually enjoyed. Also, glad that Chris Berman wasn't doing the coverage. We would have heard way too many backs gone. I don't have a problem with it. I was planning on watching it, and I feel bad. Conked out. I think they've got it right. Because I don't know any other way to do it, and I don't think you want to do it any other way.
Yeah, I mean, the way they're doing it, it's kind of interesting to watch a guy, and you kind of have to tell, like, when he connects with the ball. Okay, that's probably out. Or when he connects with it, and definitely, you see it's a line drive. Okay, that's not out. Or it's a pop-up. That's not out. And then he gets one, you go, oh, yeah, he got that. Because you're not seeing the full flight of the ball on most of these. You're not seeing every ball go out of the yard because they kind of need to stay with the guy. And he's getting ready to swing on the next one as the one before it is potentially going out of the ballpark.
Except they aren't supposed to throw the pitch until the ball is out, right?
Isn't that they kind of rule? They certainly loosened that this year.
It seems like they did, yeah.
Because Guerrero, when he hit 29, they were pumping it in there pretty good.
Yeah, they were. So, like I say, overall, I like it. And I'm sorry, Steve. That's a ticky-tack criticism, but it is. One home run looks like another. Stuffing one hot dog into the mouth looks like another. And in the
unbelievable.
End, in the
it's
end,
a good thing this is a 1-hour show today, because you're gonna tick me off.
Okay, all right. One bad.
That a hot dog eating contest is the same as the home run derby. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. hitting a 462-foot home run
I did not say
is the same as Jock Peterson hitting a 330-foot home run.
If you and I can't agree that you can make an analogy on things that are not the same.
Stupid analogies. Tim Kirchin lost me last night.
Then we'll never agree.
There's no need for stupid analogies.
I'm not going to stop talking until you stop ranting, okay? We will never agree, okay?
I'm okay with either one. If you don't like it, don't watch it. If you do like it, why? I don't know what. I don't know what they could do.
Yeah, I don't either.
And it to me, I'd much rather watch it last night than tonight.
I'll tell you what, that show last night would have been better with Daniel Vogelbach in it. I mean, instead of Alex Bregman, instead of Matt Chapman, it would have been better than having either one of those guys in it.
I don't know why Matt Chapman was in.
I don't know why he was in. It might have been like, damn, Yelich can't make it. Oh, hey, there goes Matt Chapman. Go grab him, quick. That might have been it.
Chapman is in town? He's visiting?
He just happened to be walking by the office, at the stadium when somebody said, we got to find a replacement for Yelich.
Is Chapman an all-star? I don't think he's an all-star. Is he? Oh, is he? Okay, all right. Cammie said, Steve, have a cold one. Jared says, Wingman, stop whining like a teenage schoolgirl.
If you know teenage schoolgirls that whine like this, man, good for you.
Well, I had a couple of them, so yeah.
You know what? It makes the day where there's nothing going on a little more interesting. Because now that they've extended the All-Star break for almost every team to 4 days, guys, we're not going to have anything tomorrow and Thursday, all right? The Spokane Indians conveniently are taking their first off day of the season tomorrow. Thank goodness the Chiefs named a head coach. All right, we're going to take a timeout with you just for an hour today. So when we come back, we're going to give you the word of the day very quickly. We'll tell you how you can sign up for the Patchin and Lukens golf tournament, and we need some help. We have a question that needs a rules clarification for our golf tournament. We'll talk about it, and we'll need your input as well. Patchin and Lukens here in the Frostburg Coors Light Studio, 700 ESPN, 105.3 FM.
It's not always convenient to focus on your health. That's why Dr. Philip Fowler, founder of Anti-Aging Northwest, has tailored the patient experience to be simple and stress-free. Schedule your appointment online, and the physician of your choice will call or video chat with you at a time that works best for your schedule. At Anti-Aging Northwest, they're committed to improving your quality of life. Visit antiagingnorthwest.com to schedule your free consultation today and receive a $75 gift card. Anti-Aging Northwest, where the art of healing meets the science of medicine.
Built as user-friendly as it is budget-friendly, the Kubota Z100 zero-turn mower can maneuver any landscape and cut a lawn worth admiring. With smooth controls and a cut that's adjustable right from the seat, this machine makes mowing way more comfortable, all while delivering professional-grade results. Find yours at your local dealer. Kubota. Shape your world.
Stop by Coeur d'Alene Tractor, Adams Tractor, and Boundary Tractor for all your Kubota sales and service needs.
Kalen Excavating has been replacing sewers in Spokane and surrounding areas for over 25 years, remaining the most trusted company for a guaranteed lowest price. Kalen takes on the trenchless approach and leaves you feeling worry-free and rest assured that the job was done efficiently and done without tearing up your lawn. In most cases, they're in and out in one day, with a 50-year warranty available to be sure that you're a customer for life. Kalen Excavation, licensed, bonded, and insured. Call 466-9166 or go to kalenexcavation.com.
It's time to make some memories at Avondale Golf Course in Hayden Lake. Avondale's top-notch junior golf program is a great way for younger golfers to enjoy the summer. The course is beautiful, the staff is friendly, and the pro shop is fully stocked with everything you need to up your game. While you're there, ask about the current club membership specials and check out the new Avondale Bar and Grill menu. Book your tee time today. Visit AvondaleGolfCourse.com for more details. Log on to 700ESPN.com and enter to win tickets to this summer's hottest concerts and comedy shows at Northern Quest Resort and Casino. With over 5,000 seats, there's not a bad seat in the house.
The Mariners are taking a few days off. I'm Dennis Patchin with his Coors Light, 700 ESPN, 105.3 FM Spokane Sports Center. The M's are in the midst of a 4-day break that's the All-Star game. Just one Mariner will be on the diamond tonight, as Daniel Vogelbach is the lone Mariner on this year's American League All-Star team in Cleveland. You can hear that game, our coverage starting at 4 right here. The Spokane Indians had their 4-game winning streak snapped last night, 6-5 losers to Tri-City. Spokane will wrap up the 3-game series with the Dust Devils tonight at 6:30 before getting their first day off of the season on Wednesday. Gary Bell may not have any eligibility left, but he is returning to Gonzaga. Mark Few has added him to the coaching staff as a graduate assistant. Bell played 4 years for the Zags, finished with almost 1,300 points, and was the West Coast Conference Defensive Player of the Year in 2015. This 700 ESPN 105.3 FM Spokane Sports Center is brought to you by Frost Brewed Coors Light, Spokane's most refreshing beer.
Download the mobile app and listen to the show anywhere. 700 ESPN and 105.3 FM.
700 ESPN, 105.3 FM. It's Patchin and Lukens here in the Frost Brewed Coors Light studio. The word of the day today, it's worth 50,000 bonus points. The word of the day today is stars, plural. Stars in the sky and stars on the field in Cleveland today for the All-Star Game. Stars is the word of the day. Go to the Field Pass at 700ESPN.com. And you can win yourself 50,000 bonus points. Stars is the word of the day. Go to 700ESPN.com on the Field Pass. Type it in. All right. We need some help with our golf tournament. I had an interesting question today. And I don't know if this will arise, but chime in. If you're playing, great. If you're not, if you haven't registered yet, if you're not playing and don't care to play, but you want to chime in, great. Text line 315-7833. Brought to you by Frost Brewed Coors Light, 315-7833. Two questions. I think we know the answer to the first one. If we have any ladies playing in the tournament, should we allow them to play from the ladies' tees? I say yes. Mr. Lukens?
I agree. And and I was thinking, man, what if she's really, really good? What if she's a ringer? Well, I mean, is it really going to make that big a difference if she's that good from the red tees to the white tees? No, it's not.
I don't know that. We will pick a set of tees. Are we playing for the white tees? Is that where we'll talk about it?
I think we're an everyman group, so I would vote for the white tees.
Okay, so we will pick a set of tee boxes. Okay, we're not playing from the tips. We're not playing from the up front ones. We'll pick somewhere in the middle. They'll all be the same, so it'll be very simple, very easy. We're not going to change around like one hole you're playing this, one hole you're playing that. It'll be a little too confusing. So we're going to play one. So when we get to the tournament, we'll tell you what you're playing from. But the question is should the ladies be allowed to play from up front at the women's tees? So you can chime in on that. Texas 315-7833. The text line 315-7833. Should we allow the ladies to play from the women's tees? And I think we're in agreement with that. So we have that. And it doesn't really matter, we're going to have people that are better golfers than others, okay? But we're not going to deal with a handicap. We're not going to deal with anything like that, a weighted system. It's just a scramble, and it's two people, and you play from a certain tee box, and away you go.
Yeah, I mean, one of the rules we have to come up with is minimum number of drives used by each player in the twosome. So you don't have one somebody who's as bad as you and me. Bringing in a
Griffin Garski is the guy we use,
and he takes all the drives.
Yeah, that's probably a good call.
Yeah,
how many? Okay, so that's another question. What's the minimum drives? I'm thinking over 18 holes. I'm thinking 6.
Yeah, I mean, I think maybe less than 9. Yeah, so 6 is not a bad number.
That's 2 for the good golfer for every 1 for the bad golfer.
Yeah.
Because usually it's 3 on a 4-man team.
Yeah, I mean, I played in one over the weekend where we made it 2 per golfer. Each golfer had to hit at least 2 drives, but there were 4 in the group.
Yeah,
and we didn't want to make a big deal about it, but everybody's got to contribute a little bit, or hurt the team, as the case may be.
We got a text saying 6 drives is typical. in a two-man scramble.
Okay. I've never even heard of a two-man scramble.
Me either. I've never played in one.
So whoever you are, thanks for that.
Yeah, that's a first-time texter on that. We'd love to give you credit for that. All right. So that's it. Now, if you want to play in the tournament, there's only one way to play, and that's by going to the Field Pass and answering the weekly question. If you answer the question correctly, then you're put in a hat. I don't think they actually put people in a hat.
Well, sometimes it happens that way.
Yeah, I don't know what they do upstairs. I think it's actually electronically done by the computer system that sets up our Field Pass, and they pull a name that way out of the correct answers. Here's the thing: is answer the question on the Field Pass, dealing with the Circling Raven Golf Club. 4 answers are given. 1 answer is correct. It's a multiple choice question. The multiple choice question, you can answer it, and if you do answer it correctly, you get 10,000 bonus points. If you answer it incorrectly, you get 10,000 bonus points. But only correct answers advance into the weekly drawing for our next competitor, or for lack of a better word, team captain, if you will, to be in our golf tournament. We do one every week. Now, you pick your partner. Pick the best golfer you know. Pick your best buddy. Pick your significant other. Doesn't matter who it is. Pick your partner. You're responsible for inviting somebody else to play golf with you. All right? So, that all being said, the winner of this golf tournament, it's a 2-man scramble. The winner of this golf tournament, each golfer in the winning team, each one of the 2 will receive another round of golf at the Circling Raven Golf Club. Each winner of the 2-man team will both receive a night's hotel stay at the Coeur d'Alene Casino Resort Hotel, and you will receive the Patchin and Lukens Golf Tournament Trophy. The first annual trophy, you will be handed that. There's one trophy. I'm guessing the person who is the, for lack of a better word, team captain, the one who entered and answered the question correctly and got their team in, probably should get the trophy. Or you can have it like split it up custody-wise every other week. Doesn't matter to us, because once we hand you that trophy, we're never going to see it again. You get to keep it forever. You can put it on your mantle. You can throw it in the dump. You can be buried with it, whatever you want to do. You can leave it behind and never take it home if you don't want to. The trophy is yours to do with it what you will. But you can't win it. You can't play in it. You can't until you answer the question. The new question is up every Monday. So if you've already answered this week's question, you got until Monday off. If you haven't, go to the Field Pass, 700ESPN.com. We'll read some of your texts when we come back, 315-7833. Patchin and Lukens here in the Frost Brew Coors Light Studio, 700 ESPN 105.3 FM.
The ticket window is now open.
Hospice of Spokane is our community's #1 choice. This is why.
I think it's so beneficial to the community to have a hospice like Hospice of Spokane.
Hospice is here to take care of everyone without any distinctions. It's nonprofit, it's non-denominational, and so the focus can be on patients and family.
Since we've been in business for over 30 years, we're proud of the fact that that's the expectation of the community.
If you haven't done it already, make sure to visit the Field Pass at 700ESPN.com and enter to win a spot in the Patchin and Lukens Golf Tournament. You and a partner could be teeing it up at the Circling Raven Golf Club at the Coeur d'Alene Casino Resort Hotel. Join me and Rick in a 2-man 18-hole scramble on Friday, September 20th. Winners of the tournament will each get a free round of golf, an overnight stay at the Coeur d'Alene Casino Resort Hotel, and a trophy. Powered by the Circling Raven Golf Club at the Coeur d'Alene Casino Resort Hotel. Enter today at 700ESPN.com.
Brock and Salk, weekday morning 7 to 10.
If I were out on that soccer field, I'd be bad. I'm not good at soccer. I never have been. I don't play soccer, and I'm not in very good shape. But I'm pretty sure if you gave me a penalty kick, there's a better than 50% chance I'd score, because all I got to do is decide right or left. And if I kick it the right way, then I win. Why do you get credit for a goal on a penalty kick? Wait, let's go back to the 50%.
If it was that easy.
Yes.
It's pretty easy for the pros. They make it look easy.
Right. I think easy for anybody.
Don't miss Brock and Salk.
As a small business owner, when was the last time you considered switching internet providers?
I don't even remember. Running a business keeps me pretty busy.
Let's compare your current provider to Comcast Business. Are you getting fast, reliable internet?
Sometimes.
How about a full suite of innovative services like separate Wi-Fi networks, 4G wireless backup, and advanced voice solutions?
I highly doubt it.
Sounds like your provider doesn't compete. Make the switch to the nation's largest gig speed network now and get an amazing deal. Right now, get fast 25 megabit internet and one voice mobility line for $59.90 per month. Call 1-800-501-6000 today. Comcast Business. Beyond fast.
Offer in 7/21/19. Restrictions apply. New business customers only. 2-year agreement required. Early termination fee applies. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra, subject to change. Backup limited to up to 8 hours.
The Rosars Open, the nation's largest PGA sectional event in terms of money raised for charity, returns to Indian Canyon Golf Course. For 31 years, the tournament has helped the Vanessa Behan Crisis Nursery promote safer families in Spokane. Don't miss the 32nd annual Rosars Open, July 17th through the 21st. The Franz Bakery Pro-Am is Wednesday and Thursday, then the top pros and amateurs tackle the course Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. The 2019 Rosars Open beginning July 17th at Indian Canyon Golf Course.
Check engine light on? Ulrich Service Center can diagnose the problem and give you a written estimate. Ulrich Service Center, 326-2500. Ulrich Service Center. Complete care for your car or truck.
Hey, if you've just been sitting around, inside enjoying the air conditioning during the summer, first of all, good for you for having the air conditioning. But second of all, you're thinking about, if you're thinking, man, I need to do something to spruce the house up, I'll tell you what, a call to Zero Res can make all the difference as far as your impression of your own home. Cleaning the carpeting, the biggest dirt catcher in your home, can make a huge difference. It can brighten and freshen a home better than almost anything you can do in there. I mean, save maybe painting the walls. It's gonna change your whole impression of where you live and where you spend most of your time inside your home. They'll come in and clean the carpeting with their powered water system. Their techs are so good at using this patented cleaning product, the powered water, which pulls all of the dirt and the dust and the allergens and everything out of your rug, takes away those high traffic areas and those high traffic stains, and leaves a carpet that's much closer to looking new. And the thing is, because water is the only cleaning substance, their patented product, the powered water, that carpet will stay cleaner months longer than any other cleaning attempt you've ever had with a soap or a shampoo, because those things leave behind the dirt-attracting residue. The powered water does not. And if you wanted to have Zero Res clean the vents in your home, speaking of the air conditioning, when that air conditioning kicks on, it's blowing not tons, but a lot of dust and dirt all over your home, back into the carpeting, onto the furniture. And when you get your vents cleaned, you're removing a huge amount of the stuff that circulates through your home. And they use a negative air system to clean there that's just as cutting edge as their powered water. Give Zero Res a call and ask some questions. Find out some more about what they do. But I'll tell you this, you'll get 2 vents cleaned for free when you book a whole home air vent cleaning, and your carpet cleaning will be $44 a room, pre-treated, cleaned, and sanitized. And it's National Carpet Cleaning Month anyway. Tell them Rick Lukens told you to call when you call Zero Res at 92 Clean. 92 Clean, or book online at ZeroResSpokane.com. Zero Res carpets and air ducts, the right way to clean.
The Frost Brewed Coors Light text line is always open. Let Patchin and Lukens know what you think. 509-315-7833.
Patchin and Lukens here in the Frost Brewed Coors Light studio, 700 ESPN, 105.3 FM. This portion of the program is brought to you by Bulldog Rooter. All right, couple of texts. People helping us in. People are seeing 6 is typical. So it sounds like we'll go with 6 tries. We could tweak that a little bit. We'll see. Pat with a question. Does the course have red, gold, white, blue, and black tees? Normally, ladies' tees are red and advanced ladies' tees are white. With no handicap used, common etiquette is to have the ladies hit from the red tees. I think we're all in agreement with that. Wouldn't you agree with that? The ladies hit from the red tees?
Yes, I agree with that.
All right. And you can chime in on this. Frisbee Golf Mike said if the winner of the trophy decided to throw it in the dump, Rick would probably get it back.
Say that again now?
Frisbee Golf said that remember I said if the winner can throw it in the dump if he wanted to. Yeah. He said if you threw it in the dump, you'd go get it back.
Darn right I would retrieve it.
Gay with a text saying, if there's a time of Rick, shouldn't there be days of Dennis?
No.
I'm assuming this would include... That was awful fast. He goes, I'm assuming this would include the tomato harvest season. Hey.
Probably would.
I'm just updating you, Gabe. I got red tomatoes already. We are eating tomatoes out of my garden.
We're already in the days of Dennis.
Yes. Tomatoes are being had. I have a tomato that is bigger than my fist right now. Not red yet, but yeah. I'm pretty happy with my tomatoes. Golf Club Mike says, is the trophy made of gold, silver, or bronze? Mike or Mark, what do you think? We don't have a budget on this show.
Guess no, the word tin comes to mind.
Can you? The word yard sale comes to my mind. I don't believe you or I are supplying this trophy. I believe it's going to be given to us by the organizers of this fabulous event. It might not even have a golfer on the top. It could have a bowler. It might have a soccer player. I will contact the guy who has said that there will be a trophy provided. I will contact him, and I say we need a picture of it. If we don't have a picture of it, go get it. Because people want to know.
It could be instead of tin, it could be aluminum, and it would be on the top of the trophy would be an empty can of Frost Brewed Coors Light.
It could be, very easily could be. Mike J, who's our Houston Astros fan, said I turned a very young 56 yesterday myself. My time. Happy birthday!
Good for you.
Happy birthday, Mike. Congratulations on that.
Yeah. Couple of impressive football players. Well, I hesitate to use the term football players on both of them. But first of all, I just came across this. Gardner Minshew.
Yes.
Put up some pictures of himself wrestling with a grouper in the water. Now, there's a boat nearby, and I think this grouper has been hooked. But he's trying to fight it's like he's fighting the grouper. And if you haven't seen a grouper, that's a big old fish, man.
Why is he doing that?
That's a big fat fish.
He's not in a river.
It's like a tuna almost.
What do they call that with catfish? Is that canoodling?
I think it's called catfishing.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, which is where they got the term for the TV show.
Yeah, so you basically go down and wrestle a catfish off the bottom.
You put your hand in a stump and let him bite your hand, and then you pull him in.
Yeah.
Okay. But no, I think somebody had hooked this fish, and maybe he got down in the water and was trying to, I don't know, corral it or whatever. I don't know what you do with a fish. There was no net in sight. Anyway, he captioned it, "I done wrestled with a alligator." Not an alligator. I done wrestled with a alligator, tussled with a whale. #bad dude. That's Gardner Minshew. Yeah, you got to like this guy. You really do got to like this guy.
I'm not sure I would jump in the water, Rick, and wrestle something.
He's a Southern boy.
That's as big as me. Okay?
It's
you know what? No, I'm not doing that.
It's pretty impressive. The other one is not such a laughing matter.
Marshall says it's called noodling. Yeah.
Oh, with the catfish?
The catfish, yeah.
Okay.
I knew it was something like that. I thought it was canoodling. That must be something different.
Yeah, that's something you do in the privacy of your own
home.
Yeah,
is it?
Yeah.
I completely messed that up. Sorry about that. John says, was it a groper, Rick, or a groupie?
A grouper or a groupie? This was a fish. This was flat out a fish, okay? So it wasn't a groupie. Like I said, the other one is not is not a laughing matter. And I don't know if you've seen the video of Malik McDowell's encounter with the police in Michigan.
I did not come across that story, and had I come across that story, I don't believe I would have clicked on it.
Okay, I watched the video. It's police released the video, shot from 2 locations, from the police car where the police officer stopped him outside a mini mart in Michigan, outside of Detroit.
Would that be the dash cam then, right?
Yeah, and then it moved in the altercation moved indoors into the mini mart, and so now you're looking from cameras in the mini mart and seeing what happened and hearing everything that happened. And Malik McDowell, the most amazing thing in there is that Malik McDowell, I mean, the officer was telling him to get on his stomach after he had already had an altercation with the officer. I mean, they'd gone and knocked over things in the store. Potato chip bags were flying off the shelves. They go out of frame. You don't see all of them for a minute. Comes back, and he's got now the officer has his taser out and is ordering him to the floor. He orders McDowell to the floor and then orders him onto his stomach, and McDowell won't do it. And he gave him warning after warning after warning and said, "I'm going to tase you," and he would not comply. And the officer tased him. McDowell reacted for a second to the tasing and then just reached down, pulled the leads out, and then attacked the officer. Wow. Anyway, he's going to be in court on this later in the month, and it doesn't look good for Malik McDowell.
Can I tell you, I don't care about this person anymore to even click on the video.
Yeah.
I mean, he cost the Seahawks due to his negligence, and I'm going to be kind there, or if I'm not going to be kind, his stupidity. And now owes them money. Owes them close to $1 million.
$800,000.
Yeah, and has not paid them. I'm done with him. I don't need to see him anymore. I don't need to see him. I'm done with him. I'm finished.
Yeah.
Move on.
The video was stunning to watch. Stunning. And the size difference between McDowell and the officer was very, very noticeable.
He's toying with him. It's like a
rag doll.
A man and a child.
A rag doll.
Malik McDowell is a big human being.
Yeah.
Okay? He's, 6'4", 6'5", 300-plus pounds.
I'm going to give props to the cop for hanging in there like a terrier. If I was that cop, I might have handled it differently, but he's had training. I don't know. Yeah. I might have handled it differently, but I give props to him for hanging in there until help arrived. It was wow.
Yeah, I don't care anymore. Because you know what, Rick? He's got no money left.
That would appear so.
And he continues to get in trouble. He continues to put himself in bad situations. He continues to put himself where he shouldn't be. You know what? Done. I mean, he did this. They caught him with a stolen car that he said he bought off the street from some guy. I mean, he owes the Seahawks $800,000 and he hasn't paid him back.
Yeah.
Just, you know what? Just keep on moving. Just keep right on moving down the road. All right, we're going to take a timeout. Last segment of the show, very short edition. We've got the All-Star game coming up today at 4. It's Patchin and Lukens here in the Frost Brew Coors Light Studio, 700 ESPN, 105.3 FM.
Your local forecast brought to you by Wendell Ford, Wendell Nissan, and Wendell Pre-Owned. Over 500 vehicles in one location.
A weather system moving in tonight could bring a little light rain to the area. Hi, it's Chris Crocker in the 4 News Now First Alert Weather Center. For tonight, mostly cloudy skies with the possibility of a few sprinkles, 60 degrees for an overnight low. Tomorrow will be cooler, mostly cloudy, a high of 78 with a slight chance of showers.
Your local forecast brought to you by Wendell at the Y, online at wendell.com.
Make it a safe summer with news for a happy life on Good Morning Northwest and 4 News Now. I'm Robin Nance.
And I'm Derek Dias. Get important safety reminders all month long.
From extreme heat and air quality to wildfire danger and boating rules, trail hazards, and campground precautions.
Make each summer adventure a safe one.
Search #HappyLife on KXLY.com and watch Good Morning Northwest and 4 News Now all this month.
It's not always convenient to focus on your health. That's why Dr. Philip Fowler, founder of Anti-Aging Northwest, has tailored the patient experience to be simple and stress-free. Schedule your appointment online, and the physician of your choice will call or video chat with you at a time that works best for your schedule. At Anti-Aging Northwest, they're committed to improving your quality of life. Visit antiagingnorthwest.com to schedule your free consultation today and receive a $75 gift card. Anti-Aging Northwest, where the art of healing meets the science of medicine.
Use your truck for work? Your time is money, and you work hard for both. That's why at Titan Truck, we do what we do. With more toolboxes, lift gates, work lights, service bodies, and flatbeds than anywhere around. We make your truck work better for you. Service vans? Well, bless your heart. Titan outfits all makes and models, helping you get more done. See for yourself at TitanTruck.com. or stop by at 605 North Fancher Road. Titan Truck. Get more done and have more fun. It's summertime, and people are pulling boats and trailers to their favorite getaway. Titan Truck's inventory of Kurt hitches and accessories is the largest around, helping boat and trailer owners have more fun. Oh, and we've got the largest Truxedo X15 and Low Pro inventory in the Northwest. You could say we have your truck bed needs covered. Titan Truck. Get more done. Have more fun.
Red Lion Pub and Barbecue is home of the finest barbecue in town. They have wine broiled and barbecued specials served every day, so there's no reason not to stop by and see them. There's always great sports viewing and happy hour price drinks to go along with it. Plus, patio dining all summer long. Lunch and dinner start at 11 a.m. Monday through Friday. The Red Lion Pub and Barbecue on the corner of Division in Maine. You'll never go away hungry or unsatisfied.
Listen to 700 ESPN and 105.3 FM on your Echo.
Thanks.
Just tell Alexa, enable 700 ESPN 105.3 FM. Then say, play 700 ESPN 105.3 FM. Anytime to hear Patchin and Lukens, Golick and Wingo, Stephen A. Smith, and all your favorites from ESPN, including the NBA playoffs, the World Series, and more. Let Alexa make sure you don't miss a minute.
Destination
700 ESPN.
Having transmission problems? Ulrich Service Center is the expert on transmissions and can keep you safe on the road. Ulrich Service Center, 326-2500. Ulrich Service Center, complete care for your car or truck.
The Spokane Indians winning streak ends at 4. I'm Dennis Patchin with his Coors Light, 700 ESPN, 105.3 FM Spokane Sports Center. Tri-City jumped on the Indians early, held on for a 6-5 win last night. The Indians and the Dust Devils will wrap up the 3-game series in Spokane tonight. First pitch at 6:30. The best players in the major leagues are gathered in Cleveland for this year's All-Star game, and the Mariners' Daniel Vogelbach is one of those. It'll be his first All-Star game. He's the lone Mariner representative. You can hear that game starting at 4 o'clock right here. While Vogelbach is playing tonight, the Mariners are enjoying a 4-day break from baseball, and manager Scott Service had one piece of instruction for his team before the break. He told them to get away from the game. The Mariners return Friday night in Anaheim to take on the Angels. The NFL supplemental draft will be held on Wednesday. Expect Washington State's Jalen Thompson to have his name called. This 700 ESPN 105.3 FM Spokane Sports Center is brought to you by Frost Brewed Coors Light, Spokane's most refreshing beer.
Listen to the show anywhere. Streaming live 24 hours a day at 700ESPN.com.
700 ESPN 105.3 FM. It's Patchin and Lukens here in the Frost Brewed Coors Light studio. If you haven't been paying attention to NBA free agency, the Oklahoma City Thunder are about to become one of the worst teams in basketball. Paul George is forcing a trade to the LA Clippers to play with Kawhi Leonard, and the Thunder have approached Russell Westbrook to talk about his future with the team and trade scenarios, and it looks like they are engaging in discussions with Miami as for Westbrook and among other teams. Are we taking satisfaction in the Pacific Northwest, if you consider yourself a Sonic fan, that the Oklahoma City Thunder are about ready to lose 60-plus games this coming basketball season?
I'm not. Here's where and I mean this sincerely. Here's where I will take my satisfaction, and I don't think it will come, is when they waste all of the draft picks that they're getting for Paul George and for Russell Westbrook. I mean, because they are poised to make a draft killing over the next couple of years.
Well, maybe. But if those picks are in the 20s, those aren't going to get you players that are going to be as good as Westbrook.
They haven't traded Westbrook yet.
No, I understand that. I understand that. I to me, I'll be interested to see when this team is 18 and 64 and what attendance is like in Oklahoma City. When this team has basically got a bunch of people you don't know of is unwatchable. Because one of the things that the Oklahoma City fans point to in their blind allegiance to this team is how nobody showed up for the Sonics the last season that they were in Seattle. And they said, look, we've always supported this team. Not like you guys in Seattle. That's why you moved, because there was no support.
Which is stupid, because the reason nobody showed up is because the team was leaving town.
Right. And
because they had a lying sack of manure as their owner.
And they weren't very good, and everybody knew they were leaving town. No one's going to spend their hard-earned money on something that doesn't appreciate you back. That's why I said the blind allegiance to this team. So if Oklahoma City fans don't show up for this team this season, what's their excuse?
Yeah, their excuse is, I think, a legitimate one, that this is the new NBA. We're going to see this almost every year, aren't we, Dennis?
We're going to see teams that start looking around and go, we're not going to be the Utah Jazz of the Stockton and Malone era. If we can't win an NBA championship, then we're going to take a step back.
Yeah, and we'll let somebody else be good for a couple of years, and we can be instantly good when we're in position to be.
Right.
And we'll offer the max contracts to a couple of guys, and we'll have a couple of really high-end, second-year guys in our pocket who we've drafted from our step back. An NBA turnaround is much shorter than a baseball turnaround, most likely. I suppose there can be exceptions, but overall, an NBA turnaround can come really, really quickly.
Yeah, I mean, it happened for the Sonics/Thunder. They were bad in Seattle, and just a couple of years later, they won 50 games, and a couple of years later, they were even better.
They're in the finals.
Didn't take them very long, really.
And, I mean, look at how bad has Miami been, and now Miami's poised to be a team that's out front. With if they get Russell Westbrook and pair him with who did they just get? Dang it.
Jimmy Butler?
Jimmy Butler, yeah.
I mean, the Cleveland Cavaliers are a perfect example. They were terrible. They got the number 1 pick, LeBron James. They got good, went to the finals. He left. They got bad, had the number 1 pick a couple different times. He came back. They went to the finals, won a couple. So, I mean, and
he left, and they were bad again.
Yeah, and then he left, and then they're bad again.
The story is go get LeBron James, and you're good.
That's part of it.
What we have now is players, and LeBron James may have been the guy who started this. He probably was, with players setting the course. Players are saying, no, I'm going to go here, and I'm going to get these guys to come play with me. I mean, Kawhi Leonard goes to the Clippers knowing that they were going to be able to force it, so Paul George went there too. I mean, that was the plan. I mean, I'd be shocked if Kawhi Leonard and Paul George didn't talk on the phone several times before this whole thing transpired. It's the players who are calling the shots in this thing.
Well, don't forget, both those guys are from Southern California.
Okay, and they're choosing to go.
They're choosing to go back home
Sure,
and play.
okay,
but they're also getting A, out of Toronto, B, getting out of Oklahoma City to return to Los Angeles and to play together. And George and Kawhi Leonard basically told Paul George, I'm going to the Clippers. You need to force your way to the Clippers. And at that point in time, when Oklahoma City knew that Paul George didn't want to stay, they made that a perfect opportunity for a teardown. And this is a teardown. This is not a step back, ladies and gentlemen. This is a complete and utter teardown.
Yeah, so I'm not going to revel much in Oklahoma City being a crappy team, which they probably will be. I'm not going to revel in it much because they are putting themselves into position to be at the top of the heap.
But here's the problem is not all of these are going to work. Everybody who takes a step back or tanks, it's not going to work.
That's true, and I hope it doesn't. I would prefer that they just hung on to Russell Westbrook and continued to exist in mediocrity with their one star.
To me, what's the old saying? Karma's a bitch. You live by the sword, you die by the sword. You win it and stole the team. You got tantalizingly close to an NBA title. You couldn't do it. Your superstar left. And now you're about ready to go into a sinkhole. And you know what? Good. You, Oklahoma City fan, you have become non-relevant in the NBA. It doesn't matter what your team does. Nobody cares about them. And you live in an outwater back post as far as the NBA is concerned. It's not L.A., it's not New York, it's not a glamorous place.
But here's what you can do, Oklahoma City Thunder fan. You can point to 1979 when you won an NBA championship with your team wearing green and gold.
I hope if you stop showing up, I hope somebody doesn't move your team somewhere else. That's what I hope for you, Oklahoma City fan. All right, that's going to do it for us. We got the All-Star game, full show tomorrow. We'll hear from the new head coach of the Spokane Chiefs coming up tomorrow. Plenty to talk about. See you at 3. Patchin and Lukens here. Frost Brew Coors Light Studio, 700 ESPN, 105.3 FM.
Y'all be good.
See you later.
Bye.
Do you hear a strange sound when you press on your brakes? Ulrich Service Center has free brake inspections. Don't put off worn brakes. Ulrich Service Center, 326-2500.